This video is presented by the EA Creator Network. I have received some of the Sims 4 packs for free. Thank you to the EA Creator Network. Hello everyone, JSimLady here. Welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. This one's a little bit longer because it's a bigger build. It's a big house. It's got, I don't know, 4 or 5 bedrooms. It's got 3, 4, 5, something like that, bathrooms. It's got a big workout room. It's got a big semi-enclosed patio, another outdoor patio. It's got a swimming pool. It's got a media TV room. It's got an office. It's got 4 actual bedrooms for the family, and then a 5th bedroom for guests. One of the bedrooms is being used as a media room right now, and the other one is a playroom for the kids. So in the end, there will be an infant nursery and a toddler nursery, and then the primary parents' bedroom. There's an office. Did I mention the office? It's got a good-sized backyard. It's a big build, and I feel like that requires a big video for it. But is that what we're into now these days? I know there for a while, there were quite a few people on YouTube demanding that videos be 15 minutes or less. And people get really upset with videos that were even 20 minutes long. But I'm starting to see longer and longer videos again now. Like the lower end is 30 minutes, and I'm seeing some that are even possibly an hour long or so. So is that what we're into again? Because I'm here for it if we are. I would love to do real-time videos again, but they are so tedious and mind-numbing to try to cut down and get to be under 20 minutes that I hate doing them. I hate them. I hate them so badly. But if I don't have to obsess over the time as much anymore, and it can end up being a 30-40 minute video and people are okay with that, then I would love to start doing way more real-time videos. I like speed builds, don't get me wrong. They're great for like Monday videos because I can do them whenever, wherever. And it doesn't require a tremendous amount of effort on my part, and they're easier to edit. They take a lot less time to edit. So I love speed builds. I will always do speed builds. They will probably remain my staple build videos on here. But I'd love to do lots more real-time videos if we're okay with longer videos. Anyways, this is a modern traditional house. I saw the pictures of it on somewhere online. I don't remember where now. But I saw the pictures of it. I only used, it came with floor plans and everything. I only used a small portion of the actual floor plan. The rest I made up myself. The front is fairly accurate. The back is sort of, kind of ish accurate, except for where that open patio, like enclosed but semi-open patio area is at. That was something that I added there. But it doesn't look the same in The Sims 4 as it does in the real life pictures. I think the real life one would have fit in a desert area much better than the one that I built did. Maybe not, I don't know. But in the end, I decided this didn't fit very well in Oasis Springs, and I do eventually move it to Newcrest so that the scenery around it fit better with it. And it was better scenery to look at, basically. But yeah, I do move it out of Oasis Springs and I move it to Newcrest eventually here. Right now, I'm just trying to figure out the layout, where I want the kitchen, the dining room. There's a guest bedroom downstairs. There is the living room. There is that semi-open patio area that you can see on the back of there. And then the big room, in real life, on that house, it's a garage. But in this, since we don't have need for garages in The Sims 4, it ends up being like a workout room, like a home gym type of room. It is fairly good sized. I probably could have, switched some things around and had much bigger kitchen, dining room area. But I like the way it ended up. I mean, maybe this family is just really into athletics. Maybe both mom and dad work in the athletic field, and so they're all just very into exercising and athletics. I don't know. They like a big home gym, I guess. The other thing is this is all just a base game. I forgot about that until this moment, but this is just solely a base game build. Base game, no custom content, no mods, nothing. Just the base game. So I think that's pretty amazing. Oh, did I mention forgive the voice? I'm having a bit of dry mouth right now. I was fine. Got up, got my daughter off to school, sat down, checked the video, got ready to start voice recording, and all of a sudden, I was hit with a massive bout of dry mouth. I hate this so badly. My eyes have been so dry lately too that I am on about 1,000 drops a day. I am having to do antibiotics, steroids, and regular artificial tears type of thing, plus warm compresses. It doesn't look gross, luckily, because the whole point of all of this is to keep it from becoming infected, and or to prevent me from needing surgery. Right now, if we can't get the underlying problem controlled, I may have to have a small surgery, like procedure, done on my eye with a specialist, to sort of, I don't know how much you want to know. I'm having problems with my tear duct. Let's put it that way. It's it's not clogged, but it is. And it keeps filling up with stuff. And so if that stuff continues to fill up in there and remains sitting in there, I will get a tear duct infection. And or I will need to have surgery. I will have to have it drained, and then I will, if we, at the very least, if we can't get it flowing properly, I will have to have a small procedure done to open up the tear duct because something is blocking it. The eye doctor thinks it's just mild inflammation right now, and if we can bring the inflammation down with some steroids, everything will be fine. But it all started because I had badly dry eyes. Sometimes, most of the time maybe, I absolutely hate my body. And this is one of those times because, of course, when dealing with a severe, would I call it a severe? I guess I would call it a severe bout of dry eyes because I'm having to do all of this stuff. But to also be hit with a bout of severely dry mouth while I'm trying to take care of the eye stuff, that's just not fair. I'm sorry, but that's just not fair. I'm tired of it. But you'll have to forgive the voice because I sat down to record this and my mouth, it just went completely dry all of a sudden. Like, so dry that even my lips are dry now, and it's obnoxiously annoying. And yeah, I think you saw me just now. I'm not even gonna bother editing it out of the video because I'm annoyed. But I think you saw me turning the music off. No, I think that was me changing I had it on full screen windowed so that I could go back and forth between the game on my big screen and the video that I was watching on my smaller screen. But the quality of the game is reduced when I have it on windowed full screen or whatever it's called. So I was changing it back to just full screen. What's really weird is my OBS lately has been recording literally the monitor itself, even though I have it on game capture. Most of you won't understand what any of this means, but if you've ever used OBS, you have a couple of different options. You have screen capture or display capture, or you have game capture, and game capture is easier on the computer. It's less resource intense. But display capture will display anything that's showing on your monitor at all times. So you can drag stuff over from like a smaller screen or a side screen or whatever to your main screen that you're using and just have it automatically show up in the video or the live stream or whatever. I prefer game capture because I never know what I'm gonna have on my desktop at any given moment that I don't want to share. For instance, recently I had phone numbers for various medical related stuff in files, not really files, but like sort of files on my desktop. And it's like, do I really want to be sharing this information so publicly? I think I'll stick with game capture so you can only see the game screen. Just the game screen and nothing but the game screen. And then I don't have to worry about what's sitting on my desktop at any given moment. And, yeah, except lately OBS, every time I don't know what you'd call it, I hit the Windows key and the game drops down and then I can do stuff on my side monitor, because when The Sims, and only The Sims, I've never had this problem with any other game. There was an update recently either to Windows or to The Sims games, but they take control of your mouse and they hold on to control of it, and you cannot use it on any other screen while the game is up. So you have to hit the Windows key and drop the game down, or at least for me it drops down. It never used to. It would just kind of be behind my taskbar and everything. But now it drops down as a minimized program, and then I can do stuff on my side screen or my desktop or whatever. And it's been recording that lately. It records the whole thing. It records me dropping the game down. It records my desktop. It records the whole 9 yards. So I don't know what kind of changes they made to the game. I assume it's a game change and not a Windows change, because I don't have this problem on literally any other game. It's just the Sims games. And I don't know if it's some kind of security thing or what, but it's really annoying. It's really annoying. And I had it in windowed full screen so that that wouldn't happen anymore, and I wouldn't have to edit those parts of the video out and all that kind of stuff. But it reduced the quality of the video. It reduced the quality of the game visuals, like graphics, and that in turn reduced the quality of the video. So I went back to full screen, and then I ended up having to edit a bunch of times where I exited out of the game, but not really exited out. And I was doing stuff on my side screen. So there's a little behind the scenes peek into recording videos for YouTube. The truly unfortunate thing is to have such a severe bout of dry mouth hit right when I'm doing a relatively long, I mean, this is a fairly long speed build video, and I could probably even cut it down more. But honestly, all those little tiny cuts to remove all those like 5-second clips where nothing is happening on the screen or whatever just gets really annoying and tedious. And it takes me probably 5 minutes for each cut because I gotta find them, I gotta line them up, I gotta cut just that section out, and I gotta make sure the video flows still, even if I'm cutting a section out. You know, it's like 5 minutes for each 5-second cut. Sometimes I just leave them because I'm lazy. And also, I'm very tired lately. Don't sleep anymore. Last night was definitely no exception to that. Last night was probably one of the worst nights I've had in a while, which may potentially be the reason for the sudden onset of dry mouth. I don't know if that's a thing or not. It's the only thing that's different. Well, no, it's not the only thing that's different. I also am not drinking any coffee this morning because I absolutely hate coffee. I hate it. I cannot stand coffee. My stomach cannot stand coffee, but I need the caffeine because my body does not self-regulate very well. It cannot self-regulate the sleep-wake cycle very well. And so, I need the caffeine, but I use a lot of coffee creamer to cover up the flavor of the coffee, and I am both lactose and fructose intolerant, and all coffee creamers, flavored coffee creamers that we have here in the US either have lactose or they have fructose, or sometimes, unfortunately, both. And my stomach's not doing so well now. So I'm not drinking any coffee. So maybe it's the sleeplessness, maybe it's the tea, I don't know. I switched to tea because I can drink tea plain without any creamer or anything in it because I actually like tea. I don't like coffee that much, but tea doesn't have the caffeine that I need in it either, so I may break down and have 1 cup of coffee. We'll see. But anyways, this is the guest bedroom. I made it dark and cozy for guests to enjoy. There's a big walk-in closet with some built-ins in there, which I think looks really cool. And then they go through the closet to get into the bathroom just because I didn't want to have 2 doors in the bedroom. But the bathroom also leads out to the hallway, I think, or does it lead to the gym? I don't remember now, but I know you can get to the bathroom 2 ways. From the main part of the house. From the main part of the house or from the guest bedroom closet. So that guests and people downstairs have a way to get to the bathroom. Then, because the entryway is massive, I just decided to add a little enclosed coat closet there. You never see inside of it really when you're playing, and when the walls go down, so does the stuff hanging on the walls. But it's, just one of those little details that you get to add into big builds because you have the space for them. Ironically, the one thing I didn't have the space for was a trash can in the kitchen, so I ended up putting that right in front of the window. But I had plenty of space for a walk-in closet for the guest room and a coat closet that you're never going to use for the main entry. Yeah, big builds are weird sometimes. While I did mostly try to stay with a kind of browns or beiges and grays or blacks and whites, I did put some little pops of color in here and there sometimes. A little bit of red here and there, a little bit of blue. I think in some areas a little bit of green, in other areas. I think it works using the different colors in the different areas because the main colors are the neutral brownishes and blacks or grays and whites. And so having one room that has green as a fourth or third or fourth color accent, and then having one room that has red and another room that has blue, I think it works because they're not the main colors. They're like the third or fourth down the list, very minimal accent color. So, how do we feel about this beigey brown kind of, but also black and white-ish house? Do we like it? Do we not like it? You let me know. There are some areas that I like better than other areas. I like some of the upstairs rooms better than the downstairs rooms. I like, I'm trying to decide, do I like the downstairs rooms? Yes. I think I feel like maybe I should have used less beige on the walls, though, even though it's a soothing, calming color, and it works really well in conjunction with the black and white. I feel like maybe I might have gone a little bit too overboard with it, potentially. I don't know. You let me know in the comments what you think, if I went a little bit too overboard with it or not. Speaking of which, I forgot to say this, I think, at the beginning of the video, and so I'm going to end up saying it again at the end. I wish I could remember to say it at the beginning of the video, but if you're enjoying this video or my channel, please remember to like and subscribe. You have no idea how much it helps me and how much I appreciate it. I really appreciate it so much more than I could ever tell you. And yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there really quick. My dog is whining. She's not having a good time with life right now either. If I'm being honest, I think she may have eaten a paint stirring stick. I found pieces of it on the floor, and I didn't, like, it was a big long stick. It was meant for stirring paint, right? It's one of those kind you get at the hardware store. I found chunks of it all over the floor, but it didn't seem like enough chunks to even be half of the stick worth. So that means half of the stick is missing, and I have no idea what she did with it. And my dogs are not very intelligent. They chew up sticks all the time. It's generally fine. In fact, I've talked to the vet about it before, and they're like, if it didn't splinter and get stuck in their throat, it's most likely going to be fine. It will move through if they did ingest any of it, and generally they don't actually swallow much of any of it. But you just never know. You can just never trust a dog because they just have apparently no survival instincts whatsoever, because they do these stupid things all the time and they drive me insane. They drive me insane. They are so far different from the cats that I've had. The cats that I've had were very particular. They would not put their life in jeopardy just because they were anxious or upset. But my dogs are something else. So yeah, I may have to go take care of that, but you might hear her whining a little bit in the background. I don't know what she wants. I try to play with her. If it's not her tummy, then I try to play with her. I try to pay attention to her, and she just walks away and lays down and ignores me. And that's not a new thing. That's something she's been doing for a long time now. I'll throw a toy or whatever, or I'll play peekaboo with her or whatever, and she'll just walk away and lay down, and then I'll go and sit down and I'll start doing something, and then she'll come and whine at me. Like, I don't get what your problem is, dog. What do you want from me? You want me to play? You don't want me to play? What do you want? You know what I mean? I had to take a short break to get my 5,000 different eye drops that I'm on right now and grab a piece of candy. So now it's gonna sound even weirder because I have a piece of candy in my mouth. I put on probably an inch thick layer of chapstick. I don't know what else to do. There isn't much else I can do. I'm at the mercy of this body and whatever it decides to do on any given day. So I'm trying though. I don't want to choke on this candy. This is not safe. I should not be talking and sucking on a hard candy at the same time. This is not safe for me. Sometimes if the candy is sour enough, I can just tuck it into my cheek and then it'll help kickstart things, but it's not working this time. Maybe a little bit? No, not really. So, yeah. Anyways, we are now finally upstairs, and this is the primary bedroom. I decided to go with a tranquil sort of blue theme kind of for this bedroom. The walls are kind of blue. They're mostly gray, but they have kind of a blue tint to them. And so I went with the blue for a lot of the other stuff. I mostly tried to stay with the black and white thing, though, for even the upstairs rooms. Except the rooms for the kids. The infant nursery, the toddler nursery, and the playroom are all very bright and colorful and very kid-oriented. I tried to do a variety, but now that I'm looking back, I'm realizing that I did 2 rooms in an almost rainbowy type theme, and then 1 room in a blue and green sort of ish theme. But that's okay because the infant nursery has a base of yellow and the playroom has a base of pink, which you'll see in a few minutes here. So it's not like they're exactly the same. They are slightly different. So there's that. This is the media room. You just got done seeing the ensuite for the primary bedroom. And now we are in technically it should be used as a bedroom, but I decided to turn it into a TV room or media type room. It doesn't have any kind of ensuite or anything, so it could really be used as anything. If it had an ensuite, I'd say it's a little bit weirder to have it as a media room, but because it's just a room, I think it's fine to use it as a media room. Same with the one next to it. But people do generally turn bedrooms into playrooms all the time. That's not weird. So I think that's fine. I think most people will think that that's fine. I think it's just maybe this room that might be a little weird for people because it's technically a bedroom, but I've turned it into a media room. So I don't know. Let me know how you feel about that. Is that weird to you? Or is that normal to you? I don't have a house this big, so I don't have a media room. Our family room, living room, playroom, media room is all one room. And for me personally, I honestly kind of like it that way. But I have a disability, and having rooms have multiple purposes is just easier for me. As I'm recording this, I'm just now realizing that today is the start of the Nostalgia Now week. I haven't seen anything on Twitter or anything, but I may do another video today, or maybe I'll just post an extra video tomorrow about it. If we get something today, I don't know. I'm looking, but I don't see anything. But I just realized that today is the first day of that. I am so curious what it's gonna be. You'll probably see this after the first day of it has already come out, and we'll kind of have a better feeling for what it is. But So far, I'm not seeing anything at the time of recording this, and I'm actually recording this the morning that I'm uploading it, because that's how I do my voiceovers. I record them the morning I upload them, mostly because lately I've been doing my speed builds on Mondays because it's easy to work on them over the weekend, like at night when my daughter goes to decompress, I guess. I don't know. She lays down and listens to music to sort of get relaxed and ready for bed and stuff. And so when she does that, and my boyfriend goes to bed at like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night because he has to get up at like 4 in the morning. So when he goes to bed, she goes and lays down to decompress, and I can come in and spend an hour or two building in The Sims, and I don't have to put on makeup and try to record at night when the lighting is terrible, you know what I mean? I can just build a speed build house and I don't have to worry about it. But then it takes me all weekend because it's like a couple hours here and a couple hours there instead of one big long session. And then come Monday morning, I have to record the voiceover for it, which is fine. It's been working fine for me so far, as long as I can stay on task. Today I'm having a little bit of trouble with that. I can't tell you how many times I've stopped and walked away and did something and then come back a few minutes later and then had to listen to the last few minutes so I knew where I left off at, because I just cannot stay focused. I'm so tired today. I maybe slept like 2 hours last night, maybe, if I'm lucky, I think. And those 2 hours were not even restful hours at all, not even a little bit. So far, still looking and still not seeing anything about the Nostalgia Now week. So, of course, it is only just about 10 a.m. my time right now, so that might be why, but I think they still have, what, another hour? Maybe 2 hours before they... No, maybe 2 more hours before they're in the office. Time zones are not my strong suit. I can never remember which time zone is which. I mean, like how far apart they are. Like if I'm at 10, what is California? What is New York? Like it's hard to keep track of. It's too much for my tiny little brain. I think as soon as I'm done recording this, though, I just need to go and have 1 cup of coffee. Just one. That's all I need. Just one. Minimal creamer so it doesn't upset my stomach. And I don't use dairy creamer. I use oat or almond, but they have the same effect as dairy creamer because I'm fructose intolerant as well. But I just need one just to keep me going. Just in case there is something big that happens today with the Nostalgia Now stuff. I need something. You know what I'm saying? We are finally onto the playroom. I think this might be the last room. No, I do a couple of bathrooms. Yeah. So this is not the last room, but you saw the nursery, the 2 nurseries, I guess. I don't know what made me decide on nurseries for this build. That's just what I decided on. An infant nursery and a toddler nursery. But I did give them a playroom to grow into. They can use some of it now, but the majority of it will be for when they get to be children. I guess the toddlers could use quite a bit of it now. I don't know how much of the dollhouse they can use, but you can read them books, and they can if they learn to walk. Well, I don't remember. Do they have to be a certain level of walking, or do the infants just need to learn to walk? And or the toddlers be toddlers? Because as soon as they become toddlers, they start walking. Is that all they need to use the toy box? Why can't I remember now? I had it a second ago and now it's just gone. But either way, I think toddlers can use the toy box. I should have included more stuff. Oh no. I didn't include more stuff because it's a base game only build. That's right. Okay. There were other things that I wanted to include, but they're not in the base game. They're in packs. Otherwise, I would have included other things. I also did get the birthday celebration package from the Sims team for being part of the EA Creator Network, which I will show you in a video very soon here. I don't know if I'll be posting the video to YouTube or not. I might, or I might just post it elsewhere, like on all the I'll keep it to YouTube. I'll definitely post it on YouTube at some point this week. But yes, we got a Bella Goth is missing water bottle. We got a cute card, a candle. The candle is funny and adorable. We got a freezer bunny thing, which I already have in the freezer. Like, it's an actual, like, freezer pack. I already have it in the freezer. I show it to you in the video before I put it in the freezer, though. But yes, I did get the birthday celebration package. I got it over the weekend, so that was really exciting. And I will be showing that off very, very soon, I think, in a video probably. We're finally coming up to near the end now, which is good because I don't know how much more I could talk for. My mouth is not as dry as when I first started, but that's because I was sucking on a sour candy. It's still not great though. And I don't know what this nostalgia now thing is going to be, so I might have to save as much as I can of my voice for as long as I can. I don't know, we might have a busy week, we might not. I don't want to get my hopes up. Because what if it's not that busy of a week? What if it's just like one thing, one announcement or something? I don't know. I don't know. I'm nervous, but excited, but also I'm kind of keeping my expectations in check a little bit, I guess is what I'd say. You know? Just a little bit of final landscaping in the back here along the back edge of the pool. I do leave the sides open for children's play areas, or if you do have expansion packs, areas to put expansion pack items. There were lots of things I would like to add, but they were all expansion pack stuff. So yeah, I ended up leaving the two sides around the edge of the pool open so that you could add like a toddler pool and a slide and maybe some other outdoor, like the outdoor movie screen, and then a place for the kids to play. I'm still holding out for a pack someday. I mean, it's not one of my biggest wants, but someday I would like to see the kids have more outdoor activities, like a small soccer set with small soccer goals and things like that to play with in the backyard together as a group, or playing tag together or something. Because I like having those big open backyards that kids can play in, but in The Sims 4, kids don't really play all that much per se, so I guess it's just there for the aesthetics at the moment. But yeah, we've got the backyard coming to an end here in just a minute. Just putting some last finishing touches on everything. I don't know what else there is to do. Oh, maybe a tree or two here or there, possibly. And then that'll be about it. And then we can do the walkthrough real quick at the end. Oh yeah, I did not forget the trash can in the mailbox this time. That's something I always forget, but this time I didn't, thankfully. The front yard gave me some trouble. The roof gave me some trouble, but other than that, yeah, I think it looks good from the front now. I think I do go back in and add another tree. Yeah, I think I add another tree. And then just to kind of break up the front from being all white brick, obviously I added that black paneling there. And I changed the fire alarm for a fire sprinkle system, so your kids, no, so your Sims, although they do act like kids sometimes, so your Sims don't have to worry about fires. And now we finally get to do the walkthrough. Here we are entering through the front door into the entryway. Got the coat closet on one side and then just a little mirror area on the other side. Right in front of us is the living room. Got some books there. Obviously this is the dining room. Got a couple of high chairs there for the little ones. That leads directly into the kitchen. Not a very big gourmet kitchen, but you know what? It works. So, and then we've got the living room again, which leads out to the back patio. This whole thing, no, I was gonna say this whole thing is like a big circle, but it's not, because the guest bedroom here that we're looking at right now does not connect to the workout room. So some of it is a big circle, but most of it is not. Or most of it is a big circle, but some of it is not. That's what I meant to say. Then we go down the hallway here, and we've got the enclosed patio to one side and the workout room to the other side. Plenty of space, plenty of equipment to work out on for all your exercising needs there. And straight across from that again is that semi-enclosed, partially enclosed. I mean, as far as The Sims 4 is concerned, it's enclosed patio space. But it is an open doorway. I don't know if the game distinguishes that. But it leads out to the outdoor patio and pool where the grill is, and a couple of lounging chairs and another table. And you get to see the back of the house from this view. See how everything kind of connects together. The landscaping, the areas for the kids to play, or for you to add pack items if you have other packs. Again, this is solely base game and no custom content. So if you have other packs, there's plenty of space here to add other pack stuff. And so now we can go upstairs. We've got another little sitting area right up here outside the bedrooms and stuff. Just a little relaxing area to come and sit and think and be alone. First room is the bright, fun pink and purple and blue playroom with all the fun items in it in all the fun colors. Then the next room is the TV room. It's the only room in the house with a TV. We've got a little drink tray there. If you have any of the packs, you can replace the hot cocoa with a different drink tray. That's the only one that's in the base game, though. We have one of the two big upstairs bathrooms here. And then we go into the primary bedroom for the parents here. A nice blue soothing retreat for them. Lots of closet space here. You can use the closet stuff from like high school years, or a dream home decorator in there if you have those. Then we've got the parents' bathroom. Pretty much the same-ish to the other bathrooms. I guess I should have used a double sink there too, huh? But I didn't think of it. Oh well. Then we go to the other side of the house where there is a small office for working from home purposes, doing schoolwork, whatever you need. Got some more books in there. And then we have the infant nursery here. Kind of yellow based, but rainbowy at the same time. So we've got a sort of infant space, which can be easily converted to a toddler space. Then we head over to the next bedroom, and this is a toddler space. It'll take a little bit more to convert this to a child's room or a teen's room, but it can be done, leaving the base as it is. The base being like the walls and the curtains and that kind of stuff. And then we have the last bathroom here for the kids. And I decided to put a fun, bright yellow rug in here for them because I thought that was cute. And Yeah, that's the house. It's a bigger one. I hope you enjoy. I don't do big builds like this very often. And if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.